Hey guys, Alex here. Who speaks better English in Asia? For me, it's the Philippines. But we had some videos here on the channel. If you didn't saw those, I'm going to leave it at the end of the video, where Americans said that Filipinos can't speak English. That's not true, because in my opinion, Filipino people, it's in country, it's ranked number 1. But maybe it's going to be India, Indonesia, or Malaysia. I don't know. We're going to find out in the video. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let's go and get it.
I feel like Philippines has a really good reputation. I'm sorry to you guys. A stereotype of the Indian accent is helping you fix device.
So sorry, Singapore.
Maybe not all of them, but I've heard a lot of different accents from a lot of different Asian countries, especially today. So to me, they all sound, for the most part, different. But today, I want to see if we can figure out who is who. At least by like the American standard, we don't really hold people to a standard of perfection, at least where I'm from. But I do notice that people from Asian countries, when they learn English, they try really hard to speak it as perfectly, as close to textbook English as possible. That's what I've noticed a lot. You guys really study hard.
Let's see.
Like from the top, like who's the most fluent to like who's maybe like the least. Okay, it's hard. In my mind, number 1, I feel like Philippines would be the highest.
It is.
Well, I'm sorry to you guys, but yeah. And I think number 2 would be India, number 3 Singapore, number 4 Hong Kong. But like honestly,
India,
to me,
I don't think so.
Hong Kong,
The Indian accent, you can feel it.
Almost on the same level. Yeah, I think maybe like 3 Singapore, 4 Hong Kong, 5 Malaysia, 6 Vietnam is really good too. Usually they study really well. So I think 6 Vietnam, 7 South Korea. South Korean people, when they speak English, they have to overcome a lot of pronunciation obstacles. Number 8 would be Thailand. Number 9, Japan. Number 10, China. But I think overall, these countries do a really good job with like learning English and pronouncing it.
But Philippines is number 1.
God, honestly.
Feel so proud.
Just because people love to watch anime these days in America, when people speak with a Japanese accent, people said, oh wow, so you're so kawaii, like my favorite anime. Americans think that Japanese accents are really cute. I personally think that like if someone is speaking to me in an Indian accent, I think like, oh, they must be like, he's like a scientist or something. They sound really intelligent. Well, they must do something in like STEM or something. I really like the Cantonese accent. To me, it sounds really cool or something. I can't explain it. It just sounds really cool. I ranked it by fluency. I feel like people in the Philippines know like every English word. And the way that they pronounce it, like she pronounces just like the American style. So to me, Philippines is the closest to American style pronunciation.
So sorry, Singapore. I would say it's subjective to how one is being upbringing is dependable on that factor. I feel like maybe the ranking is because that the entire nation, like everyone really uses English a lot, like across every races, Chinese, Malay, Indian, or any other races, our common language is English. I think that's why they rank the proficiency level as that. And like other countries, they might use often their own languages. Even if you grow up in Singapore, if you learn science, mathematics, you know, your history subjects, all is in English. That's why maybe they rank it as such. But it's still dependable on individual. I feel like my pronunciation is not the best. I don't want to reason why my pronunciation is not the best. He speaks good,
but you know, you can feel the accent over there.
I have a bad pronunciation, so I'm so sorry, Singapore, but I love you. Thanks for improving my English. I think it's because the main language that they use is really English. Like even the language that they use in the entire education system is English. I know that in, for example, countries like Hong Kong, if you're not in international school, you'll use Chinese, Mandarin for...
Not really. There are two kinds of schools. One is we use English to teach our mathematics.
Do you hear the accent that they have? I'm curious when the girl from the Philippines will speak.
Depends.
But for us, it's the entire is all English. So even like we have a Chinese school, right? There's a Chinese school in Singapore, but they use English to teach too. Maybe that's why I put on, but I'm so sorry. I love you, Singapore.
Singlish is how I would imagine people think like a Chinese accent sounds like, at least in America. And so actually, I can understand everything. What is your mother tongue?
My mother tongue is Chinese.
Okay, I hear a lot of like Mandarin influence when she speaks, so I think, yeah, as you said, depending on the mother tongue, Singlish can actually be different. I never even thought about that. Thank you for explaining that too. It makes
That's
sense.
all a comfort too.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're talking. Let's
The
see.
Tagalog accent in English can be seen as a little bit more like aggressive sounding. The Tagalog accent with English is it's really clear. But also, I know a lot of people like in Korea go to the Philippines to learn English. And so because of that, I feel like Philippines has a really good reputation for knowing English and teaching English. Even though like Singapore has a lot of high ranking, I think that Philippines should be higher than that one.
It should be, of
Singapore
course, come
also
on.
takes a lot of like money and time in learning English too, so it's difficult to truly rank it, I think.
It's because Singapore, I used to work in a company. I'm from the HR, human resource. So whenever there's an applicant and you're working for or you're applying for a multinational company, they would give you their ranking of, you know, the English proficiency grade. So I think growing up, they are preparing themselves to have those examinations to assess their English. So,
Man, she's
yeah, and I also
outstanding.
think that Singapore English varies because they are following the British English. So
Even the words
the
that she
Philippines, for the
choose
Philippines,
to put in the phrase.
basically follow the American English, and we watch all the television, the shows, the movies in English, so we don't need the subtitle. Most of our subjects were taught in English rather than Filipino or Tagalog. So yeah, I think that influenced the English-speaking proficiency of Filipinos. Yeah.
Yeah, first,
I think
and feel
Malaysia,
proud of it.
It depends on how the person grow up. Some people, they come from an English-speaking family.
Yeah,
Some
she's
people
good.
they speak Malay at home. Some people speak Chinese at home. For my case, I went to a Chinese-speaking school when I was in primary school. So I think it really depends on the environment. And we also learn science and maths in English. But I think the rest of the subjects we learn in Malay. And I also think that I kind of agree that Singapore has a good command of English because I have studied with the textbook of Singapore before. So I think, yeah, mostly like the environment. So every individual is different.
Malaysian English, actually this is the first time I've ever met a Malaysian person.
She's good.
So honestly, your English skill is basically perfect. So you could easily live in the States and have no problems. Nice. Actually, I think all of you guys could.
Let's see the Indian. I'm sure that the Indian you can
like,
feel
trying
it.
to use as much proper articles as possible, like they and the, at, on, in. That's what really stands out to me. When I hear like someone from like Korea or Japan or China speaking English, they don't have those articles in their languages, and so it's hard to remember to use those when speaking English. And so to me, like you really learned like in a proper English style. Yeah, thank you.
Hong Kong.
In Hong Kong, we actually learn English when we are in kindergarten, and actually there are two types of schools: primary school, secondary school, and there are Chinese school and English school. So in English school, we will learn mathematics, science, other subjects are by English, and in Chinese school just in Cantonese. So I think people graduate from English school can speak better in English. I think Hong Kong people can speak simple English, simple words, so I think there is no obstacles for us to speak English.
Sometimes I've met a lot of like Hong Kong Canadian people, so to me, When I think like Hong Kong English, I think, oh, it's like Canadian style, which is also UK influenced. So I always think of like a connection between like Hong Kong and the UK. I know that Hong Kong used to be colonized by the UK, so it makes sense that it would follow that route of language, like the accent-wise and vocabulary-wise.
And also, we watch a lot of American dramas and movies.
Like
and
everybody.
Also, we speak Cantonese, so we mix all of it. So the accent, I think.
Accent turns more
Is it?
American. Yeah, America for the win.
India.
A lot of people, like in America, if you have a problem with like your Samsung device or any kind of like technological device, you call the call center and it's someone from India. And so a lot of times we Americans are first introduced to the Indian accent if they have an issue with their refrigerator. I remember in Florida, actually an Indian family like purchased a bunch of Burger Kings, and so just hearing more of the accent. I watched a little bit of like the Bollywood the Bollywood movies, and so I'm like, aha! But usually like a stereotype of the Indian accent is like someone who's going to be working as a scientist or helping you fix like a device, or someone at your favorite Indian restaurant. To me, it sounds like it's proper English. First of all, you said that you also like focus on like the proper pronunciation, but then it sounds like the vowels and the consonants are a little bit more quickly spoken. And so actually, to me, I like that more because where I'm from, people really speak slowly and it takes a long time.
Actually, we have a lot of languages. It's 200 plus. So no blame to Indians because they're already learning 3 languages.
Yeah, you can feel it, guys.
From the kindergarten. So it's
the
a
same
lot
with
of pressure
Russian. When Russians speak English, is the
and
same.
For other subjects like science, maths, and like social science, everything. And also, languages are really important for us because we know that further we have to study in a foreign country or something. So on kids, it's a lot of pressure. So I would rather say, don't focus on the accent, just go for the studies because we are already giving our best. And also every individual city has its own accent in English. I can understand this because I am from different city. My friend is from different city. We have a different accent in English. So I can understand the things now. So yeah, it's okay if we are not in the list. Yeah, they're already studying a lot.
I don't know, it's really hard to rank. I don't know, Americans are so used to speaking like one
Come on, you don't have to rank it anymore. It's Philippines the first.
2, 3,
Jesus.
4, 5.
Philippines the first and Malaysia second.
So the way that they can learn all of these languages and still speak English probably better than I can technically. I speak a lazy form of English actually. So it's really impressive, and I really wish that I can give you guys all of the same ranking. So I really think that Philippines and India are kind of like still at the top. At the same time, why do we have to have rank? Why is ranking necessary? I don't know. I really lean towards like Indian accent is more attractive out of everyone here. So today I tried to rank everyone from their country based on their fluency and pronunciation in English.
If you like the video, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment.
We'll see you soon.
Bye!
Yeah, anyways, guys, I don't know what you think, but for me, Philippines, of course, that makes me proud. And the second, Malaysia, at least with those girls over there, the pronunciation, but especially, I was paying attention of the words that the Filipino girl choose to use in the phrases. And they were complicated. Not even the blonde girl, used those words. So yeah, Philippines made me proud again here on the channel. I hope you as well, guys. Like I said, I'm gonna leave this video over here with the little girl who did the impossible, honestly, and she was mocked for her English. But Filipino again prove that it's God's nation. Going to watch this, and like I always say, till next time, stay safe.